Hello, I'm William with Sportsland RVs. I'm going to be doing a walkthrough on the Sabre 36BHQ. This is a RV by Forest River, one of the larger RV companies out there. And this is their mid-bunk plan. So with the mid-bunk plan, you get the nice rear living attributes of a trailer without the bunks in the back. So you get big windows and all that, but you get the bunks in the center. So it's a pretty popular plan these days. I'm going to walk around the outside first with you and point out some of the more unique features and benefits to those. And then we'll head inside and I'll show you some of that. First off, the Sabres come with these nice solid steps here. They're kind of, well, they're just way better than the old steps, which would kind of cantilever out. When you stepped on them, they'd had a habit of kind of rocking the trailer. These are firmly planted on the ground, so when you step there, you're not stepping on the first step up here, which kind of rocks the trailer. And to stow these away, you just lift up right here. Very light, they're made out of aluminum. And they lock themselves in place there, okay? And one of the other nice things with these steps are on the bottom here, these feet are adjustable. You just pop the pin out on each side and you can adjust one leg further or less depending on what kind of surface you're working with. This is obviously in our showroom, so it's nice and flat, but if you were dry camping and it was an uneven area you're working with, you can set that up pretty nice. So very nice feature there. Here's some of the huge storage this trailer has. They actually put a fridge in here. Just 110 fridge plugs in there. You know, so you can utilize this however you want. You've got TV jacks over here, so if you wanted to put a TV here, plug it into the coax or satellite, you can do that and enjoy that TV outside. Huge pass-through storage here. Just it's all nicely lit with an LED light strip. You have 50 amp service with this trailer, so what that's telling you right off the bat is that you've got second AC, or at least the ability to have a second AC. This trailer does have the second AC up in the bedroom, so that's nice to keep a larger trailer like this a little cooler. And underneath here, you can see the aluminum framing. That's the deck framing. That's really nice. A lot of trailers would be wood, and well, there's nothing like aluminum. It's just a stronger material. It's really light and will not lose its form. You know, it won't warp over time or anything like that. This is one of the 2 propane tanks you have. We have a lot of people here in Utah that have us go ahead and exchange these out for the larger propane tanks. Not a big deal. We just credit these towards the other tanks, and we basically make that happen for you. But the most important thing is there's the room to have the bigger propane tanks. So you know, 2 5-gallon tanks, or we can put 2 7.5-gallon tanks in there, depending how you want to roll with that. You've got a nice big power awning with the cool blue LED light strip underneath it for just kind of a nice look, and it's a nice gentle light at night. You know, it's not overwhelming, blowing out of your campsite, but just gives enough light that you can walk around. You've got some storage up front there. There's a battery disconnect switch in there, so you can shut the power off to the entire trailer with just a flip of one switch. Really good looking front end to this. You can see the blue LED lights. These are more just kind of for decoration, I guess you'd say. These right here, though, they throw off enough light that when you're backing up to this at nighttime, you'll be able to see where this is relative to your hitch, and you can find yourself in there. Nice swept back design here. What that does is for your short bed pickup truck, 6.5 foot bed pickups, this will work with just a regular hitch. I mean, we'd probably recommend going with a sliding hitch just in case you need a little extra room, but you can get away with just a regular hitch with this, being it's not coming out to a 90-degree turn like older trailers. Nice high gloss finish to this. I don't know how well the camera will pick up on that, but this is not your siding that shows the Furyon fiberglass strands in that. It's a real nice high glass finish, which is what you see on your higher end trailers and that. The other side of the pass-through storage, and over here you've got your different hookups for city water, your black tank flush, which flushes out the black tank when you're draining it. And I like that the door hangs here. They could have hinged it this way, but then you've got to deal with ways to hook that up. This is just simple. I mean, you undo it and bam, it's out of the way. You've got a nice big hot water heater here. This is the 10-gallon hot water heater. A lot of trailers are just going to have the 6-gallon hot water heater, so almost twice what a normal trailer would have. Your drain valves right up in here are actually up in the enclosed heated underbelly, okay? So that you don't have, there's your main place to hook up the sewer hose, but you can see you don't have the valves right there. They're up inside underneath, so that's a little better for your extended season camping. This is the slide out for the bunk room, which we'll take a look at inside, and then this is your main rear slide out here, okay? You've got the bigger fridge in this, a 12 cubic foot. You can see that by the bigger venting there. Auto leveling on this, it's a 4-point electric auto leveling system. So you just push one button, completely levels the trailer. There you go, pretty simple to use, and real nice feature for a trailer like this in the price range that's in. You typically won't see that until you get into more expensive trailers. Here's where you plug that 50 amp power cord in, right back here. And on the back side here, we've got a nice rack, which swings down out of the way. Great place to put firewood, maybe some generators, things like that. And as you can see right now, it's carrying a spare tire. Get the ladder going up top. It is prepped for a backup camera. So that's something that we can easily add, but it's all wired and ready to go for that. And right back here, you've got a gas quick connect. So you can hook up a camp chef, barbecue grill, etc. It's even got the ledger here if you want to put a grill right on the side. I think it's better just to get the grill away from the trailer personally. When you put a grill up alongside the trailer, you're going to get some splatter of bacon and grease, hamburgers, whatever, on your trailer, and it's kind of hot to have right there. So personally, I think like a camp chef sitting out here, hooked up to the gas line, which runs off the propane tank, is a good way to go. But up to the, up to the individual. This is a trailer with a heated enclosed underbelly. I mentioned a little bit on the other side, but all your plumbing's up in an enclosed area. They blow heat down there, try to keep that from freezing up. So it's what a lot of people call a 4-season trailer or an extended season trailer. With that, we'll head inside and we'll take a look at what we have to offer there. Oh, the weight on this trailer is just short of 12,000 pounds. So you're going to be talking about towing this with a Honda Civic, no, something diesel. So your 3/4 ton diesel would be perfect, you know, 1 ton if you want, but 3/4 ton diesel work fine. This is not in a half ton pickup category. So inside here, beautiful work here, really bright trailer. This is one of our, the comments we get constantly this trailer is, wow, it just seems so bright compared to everything else we've looked at. A lot of windows, you've got LED light strips behind the crown molding up top and just LED lights everywhere. You got the 40-inch ceiling fan, which is nice. And then I've never seen a trailer with as many USB ports as this has. The product managers, whoever designed this trailer, must have said, look, I want USB ports everywhere. I'm not kidding. I mean, there's 2 here, 2 there, 2 right there. They're built into the couch. They're just everywhere. There's 2 more right here. Nobody could look at this trailer and say, gosh, I wish it had more USB ports. Not going to happen. You've got a fireplace which runs on a remote control with a thermostat built into it. Any of these fireplaces you see in RVs, they're not going to be gas fireplaces. They're electric, so that's what you get. It's a nice look, but most importantly, it is a space heater. So if you're hooked up to power, that's going to help take some of the chill off the trailer, and it does run on a thermostat. So, you know, if you're already paying for the power at an RV park and it gets a little cold, you might as well use that before you burn up your propane, right? Over this way, huge pantry with a door. Very nice, lots of room in there. You've got all this up here. Look how deep that is, right? Nice space, big TV. In behind the TV, which is I might be missing a little pull lever. That's going to come out, hinge out, and there's storage in behind it. I'll play with that later. I don't want to break something. It's got the new Furion stove oven here. It's a pretty cool setup. You've got the nice glass that folds back. More of a cast iron kind of look here. glass front to the stove. You push this button here, it turns on nice LED lights here for you, and it is auto lighting. You just turn this and you don't need to get out the flame in that. This makes for a nice backsplash too. Just you cooking here, you know, the grease and things like that can splatter up on the glass, and that's gonna be easier to clean. The sink, got a nice big farm style sink with the pull down faucet, okay? Kind of the restaurant style. And stainless steel front to it too, which is nice. You've got 12 cubic foot fridge. I mentioned this outside. That's great, and that's propane fed, or it'll run on electric if you're plugged in. It automatically switches back and forth. Lots of room there. You're not gonna have any problem with finding space with that. Okay, so here's this mid bunk room. You can take a look at that inside there. So you've got this bunk here. It flips up out of the way. You can pin that shut, okay? Or down here, this couch will come on out into a bed also, okay? So you got that, you got a little spot over here to put a TV, more storage. Well, how about that? Some more USB ports, who knew? A couple drawers, some cabinets, and then this all closes off with a door here, which is kind of cool. It's like a farm barn door on the rollers there. Can I show you how that works? Kind of a neat look. Something a little different. You got your main controls here. You know, here's your monitor panel, hot water heater, your thermostat. This right here is a little screen here that controls your leveling system if you want to. You can plug that in. More storage here. Storage is king. When you're out camping, you always have lots of stuff you need to put places. So right here you got a little ladder, and this gets you up to the bunk area. And look what I see on the end of the bunk there, 2 more USB ports. That's awesome. Got a little light switch here, so the kiddos can turn their light on and off. Get the ladder to get up and down. And again, you've got the bunks, but then you have that big open area in the back with the windows. Huge shower, and that pan down there is right at floor height. If I step in here, I'm 6 foot tall. I mean, I've got, I don't know, another 5-6 inches above my head. I'm not even close to going into the skylight there. You've got the glass doors, which is nice, and just big area here. Got the shower seat, backlighting, nice backsplash to the sink there. Very nice. Oh, and the trailer, most of the windows in the trailers have the pull-down shades, okay? So that's nice. So up in the main bedroom here, you've got ceiling height that's pretty good right up to the front. This is kind of between a mid-profile fifth wheel and a full profile, so you've got a little more aerodynamic factor going on up front, but you do lose a little bit of ceiling height, but it's plenty to get around up here. King-size bed. That's really nice. You've got windows on both sides. You've got a little place to put water and, you know, again, more USB ports so you can charge your phones. You got little shelves to put those. Second AC up here. Real important, this second AC is running on a thermostat, which is on that wall over there. So you don't have the blue to red dials on this, which is the cheap way to go. When you have the blue to red dials, you're totally guessing at what temperature you want to have the room at. That's a digital thermostat over there. If you want to have it at 68 degrees, 70 degrees, whatever, that's where you set it and that's where it's going to be. Again, this kind of barn style rolling deal here. Big closet up front. There's shelves all the way in the very nose. Hanging rod here. Really nice setup there. And yeah, I think that's probably about it. We'll step back down the main floor there and I'll try to think if there's anything I forgot. I'm sure there is. There's a lot to go over on these, but anyway, great trailer. We've had this at the RV show year after year and consistently have sold a ton of these. People go, the thing I always hear from people at the show is how bright it is. And this is a lot of people seeing a lot of trailers and the value. They just really pick up on what a great value this is compared to everything else out there. And therefore we sell a bunch of them. So come on down to Sportsland. Love to help you out. Again, my name's William and we'll hopefully see you down here. Thank you for your time.